Here we go.
I'm nervous.
Me too.
I've never done this before.
Hey, bitches.
Hey, bitches. Hey.
How do we start it? I forgot what we even said. Welcome back to Bitches in the Breakroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Courtney.
And I'm Caitlyn.
And we're her bitches.
We're your bitches. And we're back, baby.
For
so
now.
excited for one episode.
Yeah.
Well, spoiler.
Spoiler, that's all you got. Yeah.
Wow, you guys. What is happening in life right now?
Yeah, what have you been up to? The last time we checked in with our beautiful people, you were going on maternity leave.
Yeah. Yeah, things have changed. It's been 8 months since we last recorded, right? Because it was like a month before I popped Nav out.
Yeah.
And we kind of left off saying that we'll be back in January.
Yeah.
It's April.
Yeah.
But, you know, life got crazy. Things changed.
Yeah.
Me and Courtney hate each other now.
Yeah, we're like... So here's the thing, guys. Like, Caitlyn fired me. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, we got kind of into it, like, in front of clients.
Mm-hmm. It was bad.
Like, we both started swinging. We were both in the wrong for that.
Yeah, no, totally.
But, yeah, we're not, like, friends anymore, so it, like, feels kind of awkward.
Yeah, I really don't like her, but
yeah.
here we are.
Here we are, like, doing this just for you.
No, but, like... A lot has changed, but like not at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so last we left off, we were just saying how we'll be back, and we had to figure out the new schedule with now me having a child and just like life.
Yeah.
Courtney is traveling like crazy. So we kind of never figured out a schedule, and they got away from us, and we just wanted to do like a little update and just not leave you guys hanging.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Here we are.
Updating you guys.
Caitlyn no longer has a bump, and she has a baby, and he's so precious, like straight up Gerber baby precious. Like just and I feel like you are handling motherhood with such grace. Like I feel like you're just crushing it.
Thank you.
Like you're really crushing it.
I feel good now, you guys. The first couple months I was holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
But I think everyone is holding on for dear life. And then now I feel good, and I feel like I'm back in the flow of things. And, like, it's getting easier to leave him, which you don't... I always thought it was going to be easy. I don't know why, but it wasn't. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You think you're going to be one way, and then you're another.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I had a baby, and that's... I mean, that's, I guess, would be the biggest change. I don't have a bump anymore, which I was pregnant for...
Almost the
I
whole
was
podcast.
more pregnant than I was not pregnant. So I'm back, baby.
Yeah.
I'm back, and I'm loving it. But we want to give you guys an update. Like, what's up with the pod? Courtney?
Well, honestly, the reason I have been kind of against, like, bringing this podcast back is my time off is so precious to me. Like, I'm going to throw in a humble brag, but I'm like 12 weeks booked out right now. And I have a drinking problem sometimes too. But I just feel like I'm living at work, and when I have time off, I need it to be that. And so it's been hard for me to like rationalize coming in to record on my days off, because my recharge is like so fucking necessary. Like I need it for my energy. It's just not worth it. We haven't monetized the podcast. Like we're not really sure how that would even start. And you know, money would probably talk a little bit more, but I also just, the time for me is like so precious. Like I really need my days off to be my days off. Like I sometimes can't even make it to the gym during the week because I'm so drained, and like my body hurts so bad from standing and bending over all day. And like I will be here super late sometimes, and then when I get off early, like it's still like an awkward time in the day. Like it's just kind of been,
or just like when you get off early, you want to get off early, like because then if you were doing the pod, it's like okay, then let's do the pod real quick. Or, I don't know. Yeah. Are you sorry, you can keep going. I didn't mean
that's really that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I think we're kind of in the same place. I probably would be doing it because I don't know how to stop, but like I like that Courtney is putting that boundary up. For me, I think the biggest thing is like full transparency is like financially for us, it has to be worth it because to be fully honest with you guys, we did it for a year. And we were just doing it for funsies and like, you know, just trying to kind of get our name out there and like hopefully get some sponsors and like monetize it. But monetizing a podcast is tough and this isn't our main priority, unfortunately. I'm sure if it was, we would probably make it happen. But I think that's been like the biggest thing because I'm sure if we were monetizing, we would make the time. Right. And like we love the community that we've built and like talking with you guys and all of that. But it's like at the end of the day, our time is valuable and like we do want to make something for it. And we thought about like doing the Patreon. And like I guess we're open to that. I guess what I kind of wanted to get from this podcast is to see like where you guys are at. Like, did you guys miss us? Or are you like, who the fuck cares? Right. You know, like, where are you guys at? And, like, we would love for you guys to maybe leave comments and just, like, reach out and let us know, like, if you are an active listener, like, just let us know. Like, show us some love because that would kind of maybe give us a little push to be like, okay, like, let's try this avenue. Right. And all that. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at, but we do miss you guys. I miss the podcast like crazy.
I know, I miss it too.
I miss chatting with Courtgina because our schedules have not been aligning.
It's been really sad at work. It's like every time I'm walking into the break room, she's walking out, and I'm like,
we just look at each other and we're just like, miss you.
You know.
So yeah, it's not lining up. So this is nice because me and Courtney haven't talked in a long time.
We haven't had much time to just like debrief and stuff. Like, I mean, what's going on with you?
I know, right? Like, what's up in your life?
What is up? God. Seriously, I don't even know anymore.
Nothing. Actually, nothing's up.
Really nothing.
Yeah, but so that's where we're at with that.
Yeah.
But we miss you guys. We love you, and we would love to continue doing this. We just have to make it make sense for us.
Yeah. Like, if I only like work 4 days a week instead, then like I could probably swing it.
Really?
Yeah.
But then it still would be the same boat of like,
I know,
your
but it's
free
the time.
This is a private conversation. We just like have our 101 right now.
We're like, let's sit down and have a 101.
Yeah, basically.
Let's talk numbers.
I mean, yeah, I think for me though, it's not even like we have two different mindsets with the time thing. Like I will make the time. Okay, this sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. Like I will make the time, you will too, but your time
I need to have the same amount of time off is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but what I'm saying is for you it's more so the time maybe. Yeah. For me it's like money.
Income. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just be real.
That's valid.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll kind of see.
Yeah.
It's just like up in the air. We just wanted to do a little touch base episode. Yeah. Catch up with you guys, not leave you guys hanging, and that way you kind of know where we stand, so you're not like, hello.
Right.
But yeah. So what is new with you?
I'm trying to think of like where I was at when we stopped, but I got a boyfriend and then we broke up.
Yeah.
I was shocked. And I don't know, something about that breakup, like something like flipped within me, and I kind of have turned a new leaf in my life where I don't know, something about that breakup made me realize like this sounds so bad
that I hate men.
No, yeah, I mean he was great. It was actually healthy. I've never had a healthy relationship, so like
yes, it was a
nice. Good relationship. Like it was great. He was great. I don't have any bad blood with him. But after we broke up, I sort of like have turned this leaf where I realized like I literally don't see myself getting married and having kids. Like, I literally don't think I can do that. Like, it kind of, like, puts a pit in my stomach to think about doing that. And I see my friends doing it, and they do it so well. And, like, I'm not going to pull a Chappell Roan and be like, everyone I know who has kids is miserable. I don't think that. I think I would be. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, I see the life that my friends live with like their even a husband freaks me out. Like that freaks me out. I can't. I don't know. So I'm just kind of in like a zone where I'm just really about me. I'm Miss Worldwide. I'm traveling so much this year. Like I'm literally going to Nashville next weekend, Ibiza and Barcelona next month, Denver in July. Where else am I going? Charleston in August. Ireland in October. Costa Rica in November.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You're going to Ireland?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm still trying to get dates confirmed for that.
Are you going with Kelly?
No, but we did
fuck?
register that we might be there at the same time. I'm still waiting on dates for that. I'm going with my dad.
Oh, that's right. Okay, we did have this conversation in passing.
But yeah, like I'm just in a zone. Like I've been very focused on my health. I'm almost a full year with no vaping, guys. I know that was a battle.
Yay,
almost a full year,
did it.
doing so good. I see a dietitian now. I really value my gym time. I've been running. I'm a runner now. That's pretty fun.
This is the year of you.
Yeah, like
you're like really focusing in on
25, broke up, frontal lobe developed, and now I'm just like, yeah, this is my life. Like this is my year of being selfish. This is my year of like treating myself like the goddess that I am. Like I just want like my health and my happiness to be the most important thing in my life right now.
Yeah, it's funny because at 25 I do feel like that's when you're like, oh, okay, I know who I am now.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that is when it happened for me, and then I started to like fully embrace and just be like, yep, this is who I am.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning you're just like figuring it out and like
exactly,
you know, going through the motions, but I feel like you now know who you are,
yeah,
and you're just embracing it this year.
Yeah,
and I like that. I love that for you.
It's been really nice. I've been like really like happy. I have no stress.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you feel happy?
Yeah, I don't have like any stress in my life right now at all. It's like
Embrace
honestly amazing because like normally, so I've always been single, but I've always entertained men. Like I've always had a thing, a situationship, like little oopsie here and there. I'm kind of just not interested at all in any of that. Yeah, like like I just don't really need that or like want that, and I realized like I'm actually like a lot happier without it. So I just think,
without the stress of
yeah.
a man.
And I've also acknowledged like I have a lot of unhealthy dating tendencies myself. Like I can't like put it all like, yeah, I hate most men. Like that's, I feel like culturally that just makes sense. I don't think there's anything wrong with that opinion. It's their fault. But I think that my issue in dating I can be aware of is I just care too much about how I'm perceived, and then it just like builds an inauthentic relationship without me even trying. Even when I think I'm showing up the way that I would be, it's just not the same. Like I don't know. I recognize that I'm not very healthy in dating either. That comes from, you know, childhood trauma. So
you like a little toxic.
Yeah.
But I do think this year off, which I don't know if it'll be a year off, sounds like that's the direction you're going in.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to be a soul-searching year for you. Yeah. And I feel like when you are ready to start dating again, you are going to learn so much about yourself this year that you're going to bring that into a relationship. Yeah. And it's going to maybe feel healthier because it takes two to tango. Like, you know, I'm sure, yes, the men that you've been with, cock-a-poo-poo, you guys. But I'm sure there are things, too, that you brought in that maybe now you'll come in with a fresher mindset. And I don't know. And maybe you won't start dating again or whatever. Like, you don't have to. But I'm just saying, I think that's going to be good for you. This year is going to be so good for you.
Yeah.
I'm excited for your little journey.
I know. I just can't wait to, like, see other parts of the world, too. Like, I just feel like I'm going to be so much more, like, culturally enriched from, like, just seeing how other people, like, when I meet Europeans here, like, their immediate question isn't, like, what do you do for work? But, like, that's such an American identity thing, like, where it's, like, your work is so much of you. I'm just so excited to be in Europe and, like, work not be, like, the centerpiece of life. Like, their whole society is not built around work. And, like, I just think that's going to be such a breath of fresh air to be around, like, just to be around people who, like, do prioritize their happiness and their rest and their recovery. And it's not, like, the hustle mentality that America is. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. She's like describing me. She's like, I hate this. It's me.
No. It's the culture.
No,
it's
I
life.
know what you mean. I get that. That'll be so good for you.
Yeah. Oh my god, my mouth is drying up. Sorry.
We're not used to talking this much. No, I have literally pollen infused in my brain this morning. I don't know what's happening. Well, I was outside a lot yesterday, so I feel like this morning I woke up and I feel fucked up. I don't know what part of the world you guys are in, because I know it's not everywhere.
No.
Pollen.
Well, yeah, North Carolina's pollen count is
disgusting.
Higher than
but it's
most
not even
of
top
the
10. I looked it up. It's not even top 10.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually shocking.
I know. So there are other states that have it worse than this,
worse.
and I can't even imagine because it's been so fucking bad.
No, I can't.
Wow. Yes. Okay. So very happy for you and your little journey.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. You can just. Do you listen to Chelsea Handler?
No.
What?
Who is that?
What?
I've never heard of that person. I hate to say it. I hope it's not ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. See him walking down the street.
You're about to get canceled.
Why?
Yeah. You don't know for real?
Who is that?
I feel like she's you. I feel like everyone listening right now is their jaw has dropped.
Oh my god, what?
Because I was gonna say you are literally Chelsea Handler, basically.
I feel like I live under a rock.
I'm gonna show you her. She's a little. I don't want to say rough around the edges because she's not, but she's, I guess, bitchier than you.
Okay.
But she like doesn't want kids. She like brags about like just being fluid and like dating people, but like she'll get in relationships. You don't know who this is? You must.
She looks familiar.
Oh my god, I'm about to change your life.
Okay.
Court, I'm not even kidding. She writes amazing books. You need to read all of them.
Okay.
She's like your same mindset.
Love that.
She loves traveling.
Yeah.
She has so many stories. Wow. Okay. How are you only 5 years younger than me? You don't know who this is. That's insane.
I really like, I do think I live under a rock sometimes. Like people, like this is a common interaction that I have with people on a daily basis where people say someone's name and I'm like, who's that? And they're like, oh.
Yeah, but Chelsea Handler is huge. Like you never watched Chelsea lately. Whatever, it's fine. You guys, I'm turning 30, okay? Let me just say it.
That is the latest and greatest with Kate.
In a couple days. Oh my god.
Literally this week.
So that's been my obsession the last month. It's hitting me that I'm no longer going to be in my 20s and I could actually cry. Like it.
Why?
Because it's just like you think you're going to be 20 forever. You literally don't you feel like you're going to be in your 20s forever? Like
no.
Being
I'm
any
looking forward to 30s.
Okay, well, yeah.
But my 30s will probably be a bit different.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be like child rearing. You know?
Yeah.
Like I think my 30s
body's
will
gonna
be
wrecked in
on
my
a
30s. Oh, love that for you.
And loving my friends' kids to death.
Yeah, you're gonna be in your auntie era.
Yeah.
You already are actually in your auntie era.
I am. Yeah, I literally love all my friends' kids. I fucking love them to death.
God,
I think they're great. I think they're so like all of you guys have just such brilliant kids.
Fabulous
like
little kitties.
They're so fucking awesome.
Thank you.
I literally was teaching Beckett Spanish this morning.
Oh my god.
He said, hi, and I said, hola, and he goes, and I said, hola, and he goes, hi, and I said, hola, and then now he started saying, hola, and I said, yay!
Wow, bilingual queen.
Soon enough.
So yeah, so you're gonna be 30. Yeah, depressed about that.
Great.
Yeah, no, whatever.
I don't think your body's gonna be wrecked either. I really don't.
Anyway,
she's bitter.
Yeah, I am bitter. I'm trying to think of like what else is new with me or like what my year is like, but I think I'm just in a transitional period in my life. Like I feel like I'm trying to be comfortable with where I'm at and also realize like my life is not the same anymore. And I think the hardest part for me, just like since having Mav, like obviously I love him to death and like I would never, like he's my everything, but like the hardest part for me is like I don't have my independence anymore and I don't get to just like how badly do I want to stay in the salon all day today and just like just do shit.
Yeah.
And I can't because one, mom guilt, which is disgusting and it's so real. And then two, like I feel bad that Addie is with him, so I'm like I have to rush home. But so like I'm learning this year, and I'm gonna continue to just like learn how to prioritize my time. Yeah. Whereas before I used to just be like free, like willy nilly, like okay, I'm gonna do this and spend all day doing one thing. So just learning that, I think this year, and like I've been learning that, I think that's kind of what my year is gonna consist of. It's just like learning my new normal.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're gonna be in a pretty transitional period for kind of a while.
I know.
Because I mean, it's like every time you're gonna get into a flow, like math's gonna grow up more.
I know.
So it's just gonna be like, okay, now we're adjusting to this age and this time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're doing great though. Like, I mean, obviously I can't see like what you think on a daily basis, but like as far as, you know, like when you're at work, you're really good at being at work. Like I
try. Yeah, I really try to.
I feel like you're not like, I don't know, like your personality is not like a full 180. Like I feel like you still have so much of you, which is good, definitely valuable.
Good. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, so that's kind of, I think, the only thing really new with me. That 30, summer's coming up. I don't know.
The economy stinks. Bees are dying. Movies are basically all sequels.
God, basically. I also asked you guys to ask us some little questions. We can have a little question moment. We already answered this one. Are you guys coming back for weekly episodes? No.
Not yet.
Yeah, I wish and hope, but maybe one day we're just going to have to see the response. It's in your hands. Let us know.
Yeah.
Someone put birth story. You said you would share on the podcast, and I've been dying to know how it went for you. I did say I was going to share it on the podcast. I don't know if I've even said my birth story on social media, because I think I've literally been saying on the podcast, and then it never happened. It was pretty chill. I told you mine, right? Yeah. I feel bad because I don't want to repeat it to you, but I'll just say it real quick. I got to be very pregnant. 42 weeks. I went pretty far over, almost 42 weeks. And they don't recommend you go past like 41, but I was really just trying to see what my body was going to do. And my body was like not registering that this baby was ready to come out of me. So, the week after I was 41 weeks, I was like, oh shit, like I really something's gotta happen here. So I did membrane sweeps. Do you know what a membrane sweep is? No. Or did I ever tell you?
No.
Okay, so a membrane sweep. So there's like a couple ways that you can try to have a baby like naturally or without, I don't know. So one is a membrane sweep. So basically they put a finger up your vagina and they like go in your cervix and they try to like open it up, like separate separate the baby's head from your cervix and try to like dilate you. I was trying not to do that because I was reading on all these mom groups like how fucking painful that is, and I was getting terrified. But what I've learned in mom groups is that you guys are dramatic as fuck. Honestly, like, and that's not only with the membrane sweep, like just with everything. Not to invalidate, love you guys. I'm sure it hurt some of you, but it just makes it seem like that's the experience for everyone. So just take it with a grain of salt when you're reading stuff in any group, I feel like. So anyway, I got a membrane sweep. It hurt, but not like the worst pain ever. So whatever. It didn't work. So I went again on a Friday and got it done. And the doctor was like, you really, like, we need to plan like an induction date. And I was like, okay. She's like, we have tomorrow open. I was like, I was like, okay, what's the next opening after tomorrow? Because I was like, maybe this membrane sweep will work and like I'll go in naturally. And she was like, not till next Wednesday. She was like, and then you're pushing 43 weeks. And she was like, it's really dangerous. So I did it the next day. I was hoping that whole night I was going to wake up with like some kind of water breakage situation, but it didn't happen. So I went in and got induced, and it was fucking chill, you guys. Like everyone was like, oh my God, induction, the contractions. Yeah, the balloon, the contractions are so much worse, but I had nothing to compare it to. So I'm like, either way, it's going to hurt me. And so the way that they induced me was like, they put this little pill up your vagina, and that's supposed to soften your cervix and start dilating you. And that worked. The first one went in at 4 p.m. Then the next one was at 8, and then at 8 I started getting contractions. It was just like cramps, and I was like, okay, it's happening. And then they started getting a little more intense. I was like, ooh, okay. And then my water broke by itself. Thank God. I thought I was gonna need the fucking balloon, but she broke by herself. Started having like, that's when the contractions got really bad. And then it was like midnight, and I told Casey to call my mom to come because I was like, this shit is like actually getting intense. Let's see. And then I was at like 6 centimeters, and I was just trying to see how long I could go. But you guys, my God, when I tell you, it took my breath away. Like, it was fucking intense. So I got epidural, didn't feel it. It was amazing. And then 3 hours later, I did 15 minutes of practice pushing, which is the same thing as pushing.
Wait, this is a lot of hours. I don't think I realized how many hours you just spend, like, literally contracting and contracting and
This is short. I had a short, like...
You just had 3 hours after you were already 6 centimeters?
Yeah. 3 hours later, I had MAV. I started pushing 3 hours later. And then I had him at, like, 4 a.m. And I pushed it for a total of 30 minutes, you guys. It was so... I barely tore. I mean, I don't know. Is that, like, too much information? I don't know. I was only in labor for 12, not even 12 hours.
That's wild.
No, Court, the average is 24 hours. So I just want you to know that.
Every day I am getting more birth control.
I forgot all of it. I forgot the pain. I remember the whole experience. I couldn't tell you the pain.
That's crazy.
I know. I just know it hurt. I don't remember at all what it felt like.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Me on my period right now with the cramp, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't put you through that, girl.
I know.
Oh.
But yeah, that was it. That was my birth story.
Okay, yeah. I'm feeling a little nauseous.
Why?
Just thinking about that.
It wasn't bad, Court.
No, I believe you when you say that.
Like, no, I really, like, I feel like I can get people to, like, actually want to get pregnant now. It was not that bad. Now, the like mental stuff after, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen to me. I knew I was gonna deal with like postpartum shit, but like the actual giving birth,
yeah, I think even just like the idea of like a pregnant belly like feels like scary as fuck to me.
I know. I was like that too, though. Yeah, I never wanted to have a baby, and like I was terrified, and that was my biggest fear. And here we are. You know,
perfect.
He is a perfect little being.
He's just perfect.
This one was kind of funny. Do you and Courtney ever butt heads? Also, is that how you spell it? I thought it was butt heads.
Yeah, I thought it was butt heads too.
Typo. Courtney, do we ever butt heads?
Sometimes.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah,
I mean, no shit, Sherlock.
She's my boss, obviously.
We work together. We're friends who work together.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Yeah. I feel like we're pretty good about like I don't know. I feel like we're good about like catching it though. Like we butt heads, but it doesn't ever turn into like a big thing. I
think we like know when we are, and we'll just like back off a little bit and like give ourselves space. And then like if it's something that we need to talk about, we'll talk about it. But if it's just like a heat in the moment thing where it's like, that's work.
Right.
Then what can you do?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You saying right, like that's how you see it too, right?
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 You still like me, right?
We're still friends, right?
No, and I think pretty much everyone that I'm like closer with in the salon, we do a pretty good job at not letting it escalate. Mm-hmm. I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's hard. It gets hard sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
I don't have much to add. Okay. Don't have much to add to that.
This TikTok one, I guess, is a good one we can talk about. Your thoughts on the TikTok hair chaos, the girl who spent $400 on the balayage and then calculated the stylist's yearly income to not tip her. So maybe Court should give like a little backstory because I didn't really know about this.
Okay, well, Kelly sent me the video. I don't remember the exact like math that she ended up coming to, but basically there's a girl who decided to take her grievances to TikTok, which in general, I'm so tired of like clients taking their grievances to TikTok and like completely separating themselves from the fact that these are people's careers and you're just like openly shitting on people's careers. I digress. This girl goes on TikTok talking about how she's not gonna tip her hairstylist, and how can you seriously expect us to tip on a $400 ticket? We're already spending $400. Why are we supposed to tip you? Well, baby, this is America, so we actually do rely on tips for a lot. If you don't feel like tipping, just shut your mouth. I don't know why you decided to take it to TikTok and do all of this math to quantify how much your hairstylist could be potentially making. Her math ended up coming to, if no one tipped, her hairstylist would make $67,000 a year.
That's just like what she would bring in,
yes,
not make.
Correct.
Okay.
And also, I mean, that does assume that like every single ticket is $400 and every single like week is a 5-day work week or 4 days or something. I don't remember how many days she ended up doing. But for starters, how dare you come up with how much someone is worth making? In this economy, $67,000 is just livable, just barely livable. Like, I could not support another person on my income. I can literally support myself. And I would say I make pretty good money, but it doesn't mean anything in this economy. So for you to sit here and say, oh, $67,000. Also, why is being a hairstylist not worth that? We're literally physically laboring, emotionally laboring, energetically laboring all day, every day. We're here long ass hours. You can't actually make dead set plans because you don't have set hours. You have to deal with people's bullshit. Not trying to sound rude, but it's just true. Like, we're always dealing with people's energy, people's bullshit, people's complaints, people's highs, people's lows. And then we're also physically laboring all day, every day. What makes that not worth a livable income? And also, $67,000 does not take into account taxes, does not take into account commission if you're commission, or back bar and rent if you're not commission. Like, you're not actually seeing that money. That's not actually what you're making. And I don't know, I mean, to me, I thought taxes were common sense. I'm pretty sure everyone knows you get fucking taxed. So, like, I don't know why you would assume. Do you think that the products are free? Do you think that we're just pocketing all of what we're making? Like, do you think that being a hairstylist is free? Do you think owning a business is free? I mean, I don't know what world you're living in, but, like, business always has expense. You always have to support your business with taxes and actually running the business. So that doesn't make any sense to me. And I also just think it's so fucking stupid and entitled. Sorry. I get so mad about shit like this.
No,
like,
I know, I do too.
Why do we always have to prove our career? And why are you, as someone who doesn't even do what we do, trying to determine what we're worth making? What?
Yeah.
If you don't want to tip, you silently keep that to yourself. But I'm a believer, if I'm being provided a service in America where we know that we live in a tipping culture, if I'm going to get a service done, I'm not going unless I can afford service and tip. I'm not going to eat out and only pay for my meal. I'm going to also tip. If I'm getting my hair done, I'm also tipping. If I'm getting my nails done, I'm also tipping. We live in a tipping culture. If America turned around and suddenly we're all making livable wages, no tip required, if it was like what's going on in Europe, then sure. Okay, fuck the tip. If it's not part of people's income, then don't. But it is.
Wow. I mean, yeah,
like,
you took the words right out of my mouth. Like, I don't think I have anything better to add to that other than, like, why the fuck do you care what someone makes? Why does it make you mad? Like, it's almost like if someone's making good money, like, they don't deserve it. It's insane in any career, but, like, especially the hair world, because that's what we're part of. But it's so fucking mind-blowing to me how it's such a concern to people what a hairstylist makes. Why? Because our job looks fun? Because, like, we're, like, chit-chatting with girls? Like, that's what people think that, like, we do
y'all
all
think
day.
that our job is just, like,
that's what it
girly
is.
pop?
Yeah.
Like, no, bitch. Like, I also have to spend a fuck ton of money on chiropractor appointments, massages. Like, I have to, like, yoga memberships. Like, I need to do things to keep my body, like, from being stiff and fucking in pain all the time. Like, I have extreme carpal tunnel. My hand will just be numb for a full day sometimes. Like, that's also additional expenses that you have to take into account with a career.
I just think also like some people like are just ignorant. Like they're not, they're uneducated on it. They don't want to be educated on it, or they just want to downplay what goes into being a hairstylist. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it is so annoying. I didn't see that TikTok, so I've only seen the responses to it, and I'm loving it.
You know, people sorry, this is just an argument that pisses me off. People will be like, what, do you tip your doctor when you go to your doctor? Do you tip your doctor? People will really say that. First of all, getting your hair done is a luxury, not a necessity. Yeah. You don't have to come. If you don't want to spend $400 plus tip on your hair, then don't get it done. Or go to a hair school and get your hair fucked and then go spend $600 to get it fixed. Like, it's your world. No one's holding a gun to your head and telling you have to get your hair done. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to. I mean, it
is a luxury.
You spent $400 on a balayage. I guarantee first of all, that's a reasonable ass price. That is so reasonable. Again, look at the world we're living in.
I think it should be more.
I think it definitely should be more.
I'm sorry, but like, and again, another luxury is Botox fillers. And
people spend no thought.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not shitting on who does it, nurse practitioners or nurses or I don't know. I'm not like, get your fucking money. I get it, the product is expensive, whatever. I'm not shaming, but it's just like that is on the same level as getting your hair done. Okay, and you will pay $500 for a syringe being in you for not even a minute total, right? Maybe your appointment's 15 minutes. $500. No one is bitching about it. Literally nobody is fucking bitching about it. But you guys have the nerve to bitch about a 4-hour appointment that is $400. Get the fuck out of here. I just don't like, why?
Like, you recognize the amount of time that you're sitting in my chair. We're also spending doing your hair.
Yes.
Like,
it's insane. It's so
people be like, that's $100 an hour. We don't keep 100% of what we make.
Insane.
Like,
what fucking world do you live in that you don't know anything about business or just anything in general?
Makes
if that's your thought process.
And also, like, what a brat. I'm sorry, what a brat. Like, I can't stand this like cancel culture for people like makeup artists, hairstylists, nails. Like, if you have a bad experience, you take that up with who the fuck you had the bad experience with. I've also seen I saw this girl who like complained about her hair and like she spent $300 and it's not what she wanted and she demanded a refund and they said they wouldn't give her a refund. She had her friend call and cussed them out. Her friend called and cussed them out.
Oh my God, what a fucking
And then she shows up to the salon being like, I'm sorry about what my friend said, like, but seriously, like, can I just get a refund? They offered for her to come back in. They offered to have her in, like,
too nice.
They were like before that, like, when she initially complained, they were like, so sorry about that, like, totally see where you're coming from, like, and you're also welcome to come in and like we can adjust that.
Can we also stop acting like a tone being off on your hair is the end of the fucking world? It's fine.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah. That does not warrant a 1-star review. No. I'm so sick of like the most minor thing being like wrong with someone's hair and a salon offering to fix it, and you still have the audacity to like
Caitlyn,
act like someone put a gun to your head and like literally beat the shit out of you at the salon.
No, this girl literally said her hair was nothing like her inspo. It was streaky. She shows a photo of what she left with and her inspo photo. The tone, nailed it. The placement, nailed it. There was one spot where there needed to be a shadow root.
Right.
And she calls it streaky.
No, and then
now she doesn't trust them to fix it. And she wants a refund?
And then people are like, but you charge all this money, like it should look perfect. It's like, we're human. Like, it's okay.
It's
Mistakes
hair.
are going to happen. And as long as like the stylist is open to fixing it, like, get the fuck over yourself.
Give them the opportunity to fix it.
Especially if they're giving you the opportunity to like,
don't demand a refund. Also, like,
No,
unless if you leave with breakage pieces that are a fucking centimeter long all over your head,
right?
Yeah,
here's your money back. So sorry, like
I don't
that's fucked.
I wouldn't. There's nothing that we can do to fix.
I wouldn't want to come back. I get that.
Yeah,
but like
if you're just are leaving because there's a spot where like the foil line is a little harsh, or like the tone isn't what you imagined, or what pisses me off is when people complain about it not being as light as they wanted, when in the consultation it said, well, I can't promise that we'll get you that light in one session. I can't promise we'll get you there. And the thing is, which I have started explaining clients in this way, your inspo photo is a 12-hour session. You're paying for 4.
Your inspo photo is an inspo photo. It is not what you're going to get. This we're using this as inspiration to give you your own version of this. Keyword, it's going to be your own version.
It's not copy paste. I don't know how that would even be possible. Your hair's not the same as that person's hair. That photo's AI.
It's like, not the same hairstylist either. Like, it's just so many factors that go into it. It's so
bullshit.
Wild.
I don't understand. Like, to me, it's I don't know. Maybe it's just because we are so involved in hair that we know that, but I assumed it would be common sense. I mean, you do your own hair at home. You style your hair. When you curl your hair one day and then you curl it again and it doesn't look the way that you curled it the other day, hair behaves that way. It doesn't always do the same thing.
This is kind of on the same topic. I'm going to read you this post that someone made on the community page, like our local one. And I usually don't comment, but I had to comment on this one. Casey even commented. His was a little spicy. But okay.
I love when he gets feisty.
He gets feisty a lot. Okay. So this is, someone posted this. I have to say this. I first want to say I understand that in running a business, you have to pay your bills and other expenses, and things are not cheap. I'm a photographer, and believe me when I tell you the equipment costs more than what we normally make. And this is not directed at one specific hairstylist. And as long as you're respectful, I'd love for you to educate me on why. Because maybe I genuinely don't understand and I want to. I was shopping around this morning for a hairstylist to upkeep my highlights and roots, aka gray hairs that pop up 3 weeks after I pay a car payment on hair. Many of the places I was looking at charge you $50 to blow dry your hair. Just to blow dry your hair. So wait, I came in with dry hair and I'm paying for highlights and extra toner because I can see why that's needed. But I came in with dry hair and I have to pay an extra $50 to go home with dry hair. So I'm just going to have to walk out with wet hair because I'm not paying $50 for someone to dry my hair. It's not adding up to me. It's like when they stopped selling 2-piece bikinis as a pair, as they could make more money. So now it's $50 for the top and $35 for the bottom. Or when they decided to sell phones and get the USB, but you have to go buy the block piece on your own. LOL. And then she added this random ass thing. As a photographer, my prices per hour are $350 of unlimited photos. I'm a full-time photographer. We know I'm bad at reading. I'm not a full-time photographer. I'm a teacher during the week. So it's not like I'm a big banking over here. But could y'all imagine me charging $350 just to take photos for your family, and then another $150 to edit them, and then another $50 to send them to you?
Yeah, I can.
I know this is my perspective. There may be good reason hairstylists do that, but I'm genuinely uneducated about it. So I responded, we can talk about it after, but this is kind of what I said. I said a lot of hair salons include blow drying in their pricing and others don't. Find one that does, problem solved. I said, now if you're complaining about the pricing of hair salons or hairstylists that do include it in their services, then find a cheaper stylist, and again, problem solved. Being a hairstylist is a very labor-intensive job and requires skill set, and if you don't see the value in that, then yes, blow-drying your own hair would be the next option for you. Customers see a price but don't realize all the overhead that it requires to perform a service in the hair industry. That price that you are paying for goes towards skill set, labor, products, merchant fees, electricity, water, rent, and so much more. These posts complaining about small business pricing is getting so old. If you don't want to pay the prices, then go somewhere else or don't receive the service. But so you think we should blow dry your hair for free?
Yeah,
because it takes like an extra 30 minutes, an hour,
yeah,
labor, and you think that should just be for? That's insane.
And then no, because it's also, I don't know anyone who's like, I love giving myself a blowout. Yeah. Every time I blow dry my client's hair, they're like, I wish I could do this at home.
Yeah,
that's why you're paying for it. because I'm doing it for you.
Yeah.
I'm doing something for you.
Yeah, you don't get shit for free.
Why would I blow dry your hair for free? With how we do it at our salon, it's included in the price. Mm-hmm. But that's also why our price is what it is. Like, if I didn't include the blow dry in my package price would be lower. But you would have to then pay for the blow dry. That's why we just put it all in one. That way, you know, you're leaving with your hair styled and all that. You're still going to end up spending the same amount of money.
Yeah. I don't like the a la carte thing because I don't even want people to leave with their hair wet.
No, I don't need, I need to see it.
Yeah, I need to see it. But it just is, that just blew my mind. And that kind of goes hand in hand with, like, what we were just talking about and just the lack of, I don't know, what it, like,
I mean, it's time. And again, so I want to circle to a comment that she made with my gray hairs that show up 3 weeks after I get them done. So your hair grows. I don't know if you were aware. So the reason people continue to get their hair done is because all day, every day, your hair is growing out from your root. So if your hairs are gray, they're going to grow in gray. And yeah, you'll see in a couple weeks because your hair grows.
But it was just such a disrespectful post because it's like, I'm uneducated. I love to get educated. But then you're making comments like, after I pay a car payment, like, you're paying, no one is saying, bitch, go get your hair done. Correct. No one is saying that. Correct. Like, go get a box color if you want to pay $10 and wham, like, that's it. Yeah. Blow dry your own hair.
No one's making you be here.
Yeah.
No one's making you do this. No one's making you get your hair done. You want it done because whether you want to say that you see the value or not, you must see the value in getting your hair done because you're not doing it yourself.
Right.
And I would love for you to try to do what we're doing on you at home. Go baby light your hair. Give yourself gray blend your hair.
I dare you.
Do it. Do it and see why you're spending money on it.
The disrespect in the hair industry. It's so never
backwards.
Ending.
No, it literally never ends.
It's never ending, and I swear to God, and I know we've said it in multiple other episodes, it's not going to stop until hairstylists who charge fucking dirt cheap to get people in stop doing that.
Yeah.
Because people are comparing it like, oh, I could get it done down the street with Sally Sue for $100.
I'm like, hairstylists that do that can't be their main hustle. Like, that can't be their main job because I literally, like, I don't think that I could afford, I don't live some crazy luxurious life by any means. I rent. I share a townhouse with my sister. We split the rent. I have to pay for, like, medical bills and life, food, gas, basic bills. I can't lower my prices at all.
No, it's insane.
I could not imagine. I literally am making ends meet. And, like, that's the business that we're in right now. That's the economy we're in right now. I think if I had done this 5 years ago, I'd be doing so good financially right now. But everything costs a lot. I don't know why people would expect us to I don't know how people are bringing home anything at that point.
Yeah.
Like, what products are they using that don't cost? I mean, even the fucking B3 that we put in our lightener to keep your hair from fucking breaking off, it's so expensive for one bottle, and we'll run through it so fast. Yeah. K18, I use that on my clients. It's like $115 a bottle.
Yeah.
And I'll run through that really quickly. 3 weeks.
Wow, we're still bitching it up about you guys disrespecting the hair industry. Like, I can't.
8 months has passed and y'all still disrespecting us. Like,
we're still fucking talking about the same shit. Literally, it's so annoying. Look at this. Someone just put this. Someone put this episode better be an hour long or more. Wow, I love you guys. Wow. I just got this one too. Should we just hit that real quick?
Oh my God, yeah. Do it.
Someone put spill poaching drama.
Okay.
Wow, okay, so I'm poaching.
Caitlyn hates that. I do think it is classless.
Well, listen, yeah, like, I know, like, it's unavoidable and it happens in every industry and I get it. And this, is actually like controversial because a lot of people were kind of defending it.
I saw that.
And to each their own. This is just my opinion. I think it's fucking dumb. I think it's ridiculous, and I think if you are a salon owner and you feel like you have to poach to get stylists, you're not doing something right. Honestly, you're not doing something right. And I think it's just, again, for me, it just comes down to like a moral thing. I just think it's tacky as fuck to like reach out to stylists that you know are working at other salons, and you as a salon owner already know how hard it is to build a team and to like find great stylists to work at a salon. So for you to like go and like just try to steal them, and again, people are like, well, if you have a great salon, you wouldn't worry about stylists getting stolen. And that's not even the thing that I'm worried about. I just think it's so classless and fucking tacky to like reach out and be like, hey, come work at my salon, this is what I offer. It's just like, why? Just if you want people to know that, just make a post. Make a post and like brag about it. Have a whole career section on your website about how great it is to work at your salon. But to like openly go out and reach out to stylists is just so fucking icky to me. I don't fuck with it. I hate it.
I saw so many people commenting, like, basically implying that your issue with poaching has to be from a place of insecurity. And, like, people are like, they're like, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, if you're doing good for your team, like, it doesn't matter. And it's like, okay, well, the poaching that you were venting about wasn't successful.
Yeah.
We're all still here because we do, like, you do know what you have to offer as a business owner. Like, that's not the issue. You're not like, oh my God, they're going to get more from this salon that's reaching out. Like, that's not the issue. The issue is like when you cultivate a team that you're proud of, it's really lazy for another salon owner to basically try to just hijack someone else's work. Like, that's basically what it is. It's like you've put in the work to build a team. And so for another salon owner to think like, let me take this shortcut and just reach out to the stylist at this salon that seems to be going well, you're just taking someone's work. That's really what it is. It's like, you're like, let me try to shortcut building a team. No, like, pose what you have to offer, like,
and build your own
build
fucking
your
team
business
organically. Like, I've never ever poached another stylist. And I'm friends with other stylists in other salons, and I have never, not once, I don't know what accent just came out right there. I have never not once in my whole life. I've never once asked them anything about their salon, like, in a way where it's insinuating that I want them to work at my salon. Ever. I hate it. And it's not even like a control thing either, where, because I saw some people being like, well, stylists like can do whatever they want, and it's like, yes, that's fine, but you guys are just missing the point where it just comes down to a moral thing, and it's tacky as fuck. And I get it, it happens in every industry, it's gonna keep happening, but I just think it's fucking bullshit. Yeah. It's bullshit. I hate it so much.
Yeah, I mean, the salons that try to poach us, like, your concern isn't us actually going. It's like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah, because I agree. Like, if my stylist successfully gets poached, like, I don't want that stylist anymore. Yeah. Like, that's not, like, a fit for me and my salon. But it's just beyond that. It's just, I just think it's grimy. And I could never, as a business owner, like, what if I then see you out somewhere? I see another business owner out. Like, are you gonna, I don't know. I just think I don't like it. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't fuck with it. I think it's nasty. And I think
it's tacky.
Yeah. And like you said, it is. It's fucking lazy. Like, take your time to build your salon, like, the right way. I don't know.
Agreed.
And also, I think if a stylist does get poached, like, let's say, I would never do this, but I poach a stylist, they come to me, I would be fucking paranoid. I'm like, oh fuck, now this stylist is super impressionable, or, you know, whatever, where now I'm not gonna feel secure. I don't know. I've even been poached. And I'm a salon owner. So it happens.
I've been poached.
Yeah. I'm a victim of poaching.
I've had so many clients like ask me about the podcast. Like, they're always asking about it.
I know. I hope we've delivered for you guys. I feel like we definitely came in angry. We've had a lot to say in the last couple months.
Yeah.
Courtney hasn't had any, okay, knock on wood, crazy clients, mean clients. Because I feel like when we first started the pod, you were like new at doing hair, and I feel like you were kind of, well, not really, but you had like 2 or 3.
I think in my whole career, I've only ever had like 3.
Right, but I feel like also you had that because you were just starting out, and like that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I feel like when you start out, because you're weeding through.
One of them was just on drugs.
But you haven't had any, have you?
No.
And I'm trying to think of any juicy story for you
My
guys
clients
before
and
we leave.
We go together like peanut butter and jelly.
I know. If you're one of Courtney's clients, we get it. You love her.
And I love you.
Yeah, Courtney.
I love my babies.
Yeah, Courtney has so many great clients.
I have the best clients. Don't care. I gotta say it. I literally have the best clients.
I do
ever.
too. Mine may not show it, but they are loyal as fuck,
so loyal.
and their loyalty shows in how long they've been coming to me.
Yeah, so real.
But like my clients, if you do want to like hug and kiss me when you see me next time and scream, feel free. But they're kind of like, it just like matches our energy, because I'm not like that either. Yeah. I'm very like, hey, like I love you, but like whatever.
Yeah.
But you're a little more like, wee.
Yeah, like,
you know.
I don't know. I feel like I'm so confident in what I do that I'm like confident enough to just literally be myself. Like I'm pretty unedited. Like I have my professional filter in the sense that I know like not to talk about politics and religion in my chair, but other than that, like I think anything is kind of fair game. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's like you're organically yourself, so I feel like people feed off that energy and they like love on you hard. And then I also feel like I'm pretty much myself too, professionally behind the chair.
People
and I
like
think they feed off of that too, where they're like, okay, she's a little more am I chill? I don't know. Like I'm not like hyper unless I'm drinking.
I have had enough clients, like I have a built clientele now for myself, like where I see mostly my own clients, and they know me well enough that like I don't have to like kiki and giggle and like chit chat the whole time. Like, you know, like we go nonverbal in the appointment, you know, like I
love a nonverbal moment.
Me too.
I do.
One of my favorite clients, I don't even think she realizes she's one of my favorite clients. She just sits down and like works and like will occasionally like show me a photo, and I'm like, oh, love that. And that's that. Like she's one of my Thursday night clients. I love a regulated client where
it's like we know we're gonna talk, and then we know we're gonna stop, and we know we're gonna talk, and it's not awkward. It's just like this is it. Like we have our talking moments, then we have our chill moments,
and we have some appointments that we're chatting the whole time, and then some appointments where we barely speak.
Right,
it's like you're getting what
we just
you
feed
want,
off of each other. Which I love that.
I
don't know. I don't think I have any juicy stories for you guys. Like client wise.
I don't think I do either.
I'm sorry guys, we're just doing so good over here.
We just have such like cool people.
I mean, we did get a bad review, but I stood on business on that one. If you read through
LOL
the reviews, I'm sure people probably think that I'm a bitch on there, but I just am not gonna let anyone publicly shit on my business or the stylist without saying our side. And like then people can like pick what they want to believe kind of thing, but I just can't leave a bad review and be like, thank you so much, I'm so sorry that was your experience. Like I have to, unless it was truly like we did everything we could, and then I'm like, all right, whatever. But like I can't not defend my team and my salon.
Hot take that shouldn't be a hot take. No one is leaving our salon with a 1-star experience.
You're the thing.
Never going to leave this salon with a 1-star experience.
Normalize leaving 3-star reviews.
Yes. No, literally
because like why does it have to be 1? I think like it just like it blows my mind.
Me,
why does it have to be 1?
A 1-star experience
yes
would be like you showed up to fucking Hell's Kitchen type shit. Like you walk in and it's dirty everywhere and everyone is rude. Your stylist is smacking gum in your face. Like you don't get what you want. You pay way more than you were planning on, and your hair looks like shit. It's broken. It feels
you're
bad.
in a dirty environment.
You don't get like a good like. You get like a half shampoo. You leave with dirty hair.
Your hair's still wet.
Yeah, like that's totally.
1 star. But like you had a great experience, but like don't love the tone.
Right.
Okay.
You were relaxed, like style was good,
It
like
just
good
may have not
conversation.
been a good fit. But
that's not a 1-star experience.
I know.
That's not a 1-star
It's so
experience.
crazy.
No one's asking you to leave a 5-star if you didn't have a 5-star experience, but you did not have a 1-star experience, and you did not have a 2-star experience.
No.
You did not.
Yeah.
Be so for real.
Yeah, I think
be
the
so
lowest
for
should be a
real.
3 because the experience is always great. Now,
Yes.
if you didn't love your hair, okay, but like
You're leaving. You got a hot towel. You got a scalp massage. You got a blow dry. You got your hair touched for 4 hours. You probably had relatively decent conversation.
Yeah.
Good music. Good environment. Clean. It smells good. Like I'm sorry. That's not a 1 or 2-star experience, whether you liked the hair or not. And usually the hair's a pretty simple fix. Anyways.
I agree. So go and smash the 3-star. I'm just kidding.
If you're
Please
listening
don't.
to this, go and
Leave us
smash
a
that
3-star. Yeah, no, 5 stars only, please.
Yeah, please.
But I have to go.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, you guys. It's come to an end now.
Yeah, you guys had us. This isn't
An abrupt end. Sorry.
This isn't goodbye. This is see you
This is
later.
see you later.
We don't know when. It'll depend on how me and Kate's one-on-one goes. It all falls into your hands, everybody.
Does. We need to know, like, did you miss us? Like,
Yeah.
don't be quiet. Don't be a quiet listener. We need loud listeners right now.
Yeah.
Because we need to figure it the fuck out if you guys really do miss us.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then we'll know that you hate
then we
us.
just won't. Yeah.
And we'll never come back.
Yeah.
But we do want to come back because we love doing this so much.
Yeah.
And we had big plans. We had merch plans. We
Yep.
had all this stuff. And
Yep.
it just, like, it has to be worth it
to be
for us.
worth
And I'm sure you
it.
guys get it.
Yeah.
Especially as hairstylists. Like, imagine doing hair, life, you know, all the other things. And then the podcast on top of that, which takes a lot of our time.
Yeah.
For free. It's
Yeah.
just hard. But we do miss you guys. We miss the pod. We loved this.
Yeah, this was so fun.
It was so fun.
I feel like I got so much off my chest.
I know. I feel like it was kind of a therapy session
I
for
know,
us.
I
We got a little
feel
angry for
free.
a second, but
There's nothing wrong with anger.
that's what we do.
Yep.
But
But we love you bitches so much. And follow us on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, Bitches in the Break Room. Caitlin's Instagram.
Caitlyn Van Hair.
Mine is Courtney Cab Hair.
We
and
love you.
Bye, bitches.